I have a new band for you guys to check out. They're called Downslave. They've taken many inspirations from many different rock and metal artists from different eras. Their info is on Facebook, and you can check out their influences there. They include Pantera, Black Sabbath, Old School Metallica, Anthrax, Iron Maiden, Lamb of God, Sepultura, and many more. These guys seem to have something on the ball, I guess. I don't know, I like some of their music. You can check them out yourselves. They have a Facebook page, so I suggest checking out their Facebook page. That would be great. And I would like to also thank some of the people who responded back to me on my video with the whole, we need to find some teenage bands because, you know, they're out there and I'm getting really sick and tired of these stupid pop teen people and they're getting all these attention and, you know, we know they're out there. So I got some replies. There's this band I found called Crooked X, and I never heard of them before. Never heard of them. And they seem pretty big from what I understand. But I never heard of them. Actually, they're big in a way for most teenage rock bands, but I mean, I never heard of them really until just about a couple days ago when someone sent me something about them. I just found this one song called Hammerhead, Any Means Necessary, so you can check that out if you want to. The Big Four are coming to New York City, and they're going to play at Yankee Stadium, home of my favorite baseball team, the New York Yankees. You might disagree with me on that one. Oh well. Also, people, if you want me to give you a request or anything, or to like play your song on the channel, you're gonna have to like send me something. You know, you're gonna have to have a YouTube account, and you're gonna have a band and some stuff going on. You know, you need to have a demo. You need to have some kind of demo, or you need to have some songs at least. You also need to have some kind of way for me to be able to play your songs, like I'm gonna do, like I have with Downslave, like I have with Goodbye Coastline, like I have with Magic Child and Crooked X, and all those other bands out there. They all have their own ways of playing, that's so people can hear them. But you guys who just like are like, can you give us a shout out? But you don't even have any songs made yet, and you don't even have like anything set up yet for people to hear the songs. I can't help you then. You gotta do your own. You gotta do it first, and then I'll be able to help you. You know, I'm not gonna be like Usher with Justin Bieber just signing over some guy without any songs, and then just instantly start making crappy generic pop songs that are reminiscent of the 1970s and the 80s. I mean, you know, the thing with these pop songs are, if you noticed it, it's all the same thing. If you listen to pop songs from the 70s and the 80s, it'll sound somewhat sort of similar to the ones you hear on the radio today. The only difference is it has a different beat, but it's the same basic lyrical concept. That's one funny thing I found. That's the funny thing I've seen to find with pop songs. I would also like to talk about one other thing before I get off. I mean, we'll do more podcasts on this as well, just for the heck of it. But the thing I don't understand is, some of the metalheads and rockers out there, they might think, you know, the only way I can help metal, or I can help rock or both, is if I'm in a band. And you guys, that's not the case at all. You don't have to be in a rock band or a metal band to support it. There are so many other creative ways you can do it. I came up with a couple. One includes starting your own radio station, which I don't like what the corporations have done here. Okay? This is a sign of how corporations control America. Our connection has a radio station, but he's not a full-time legit radio station. Because if he was to try to be a pioneer radio station, he would get in trouble and fined because he can't pay $6,000 a month. It's that ridiculous. Paying $6,000 a month. I don't know, man. Maybe there might be more to it. I don't know. But if we can get enough money together, enough resources together, we can start our own radio stations and broadcast it for over 30 miles at least. You know, that would be great right there. That would be awesome. You know, we would dominate the radio stream. if we get the money together and we can rival the giant corporations with our money supplies and our money funds and rival them, it could be like a Cold War. Just like the Cold War, it could be just like that. You know, people like buying for interest and buying this and competing and stuff like that. It's like capitalism 101, I guess you can say. But there's other ways to help metal and rock. There is. For one thing, if you're interested in making video games, you can put metal songs, rock songs in the video games. And I know people complain, whine, and moan about, oh, well, you know what, I've heard the song before the video game came out. I'd be like, yeah, so what? That doesn't make you any better. I don't get those kind of people, do you? And I know some of you out there might be them. I don't understand that. Why do you care? Why does it matter that you listen to Give Me Shelter by Rolling Stones before Call of Duty Black Ops came out? Why does it matter? You're like, thumbs up this comment if you think that it was, if you listened to the song before, or you knew the song before Call of Duty Black Ops. How does that make you special anyway? It doesn't. It's stupid. What kind of pride and egotistical thing is that? That sounds completely nonsensical to me. That sounds something so stupid. In fact, you should be thankful and happy that they put the Rolling Stones songs into Call of Duty Black Ops. You know, at least they were being respectful to the time period. You know, late 60s, early 70s, when the Rolling Stones were probably at their height. And I mean, no, you should also just be thankful that they put the songs in there for millions of people to be able to listen to when they're playing the game, because it's played throughout the song, it's played through some of the trailers, and some people are going to like some of the songs, and they're going to check out the Rolling Stones, and they never heard of them before. They don't know, they probably never even heard the Rolling Stones before. They don't know it. You know, when was the last time you heard the Rolling Stones on the radio? I haven't. Maybe some of you have, but I haven't. So, you know, you get that, and you get this, and you get the idea. You know, just, you know, don't get so uptight and out of it when someone puts a song in a video game or a movie, and you're like, I heard it first. So something that instantly makes you better than the other person who didn't hear it. You know, I understand that. And that's the other thing, for movies too. We can put songs, or we can put metal and rock rhythm and harmony and beats into movies. Like 300 is a great example, using a lot of guitar, rhythm, harmonies, melodies, shit like that, you know? 300 did a good example with that. So, 300 was a good example of that, and we can do that, you know? These are just simple ways. Other ways to support is just to be randomly wearing t-shirts of bands, you know, or randomly just putting up what I mentioned in the earlier podcast, posters or papers or flyers with the bands on them. So when people walk by to look at it, and they'll be like, okay, whatever. But if you put up enough in a certain row, separated by a couple distances, or put multiple bands, people will start to remember it. I mean, because what I heard in a study was, if someone sees a logo at least, I believe it was 30 times, they'll remember it. Like McDonald's, for example. Everyone recognizes what that is. I mean, they might not like it, but they know it's there. They know who they are. You know what I'm saying here? So, that's a way we can do that. We can also, you know, there's many ways to do it, you know? And, I mean, that's just a couple. Other ways is to get people on Facebook and YouTube to, you know, go to groups like ours, or, you know, or to, just, you know, hang out and talk to people, and also get, and, you know, create events and stuff like that, make music festivals. You know, there's lots of different ways. So, to all the people there who think the only way you can support metal or rock is with a band, you know, that's totally wrong, you know? And I'm not, like, trying to criticize you or anything like that. I just think you're not thinking out of the box more. You gotta think, I'm just saying, those people, in my opinion, you're not thinking out of the box. You gotta think out of the box more. So, I think that's a good idea, and, tell me what you think, you guys, you know. What do you guys think of all these ideas? You know, make some ideas of your own. Maybe you have an idea I didn't say, and, you know, you can express it too. You know? Oh, and there's another idea, a plan we hope to make. If we ever got enough money, maybe, you know, I would have to probably be in a band myself and get signed and make millions of dollars. But then I would have to save the millions of dollars, and I would have to collaborate with other bands in order to make a college or university, a rock and roll university, where you could take rock studies, rock history, metal history, rock composition, metal composition, along with the other stuff you got, like classical composition, like music composition in general, like music recording, learning how the music industry works, learning business music marketing, learning all that stuff to help out with making rock more dominant. You see, all the people who want like a fast reaction with rock, it's not gonna happen. It's gonna take a while. But if we work together and we go to colleges and we go to colleges first and we take music classes. We take music classes about music marketing, music business, and we take classes about composition and about recording music and all that good stuff. We could be self-reliant. We could be self-efficient. We don't have to be like some random pop star who doesn't know how to work any of that stuff and needs like people who, as if he's on handicap mode, to do all that stuff for him. We could become self-reliant. We don't need to pay people extra. We can do it ourselves. That's what I'm saying here. We can do it ourselves, and that's pretty much it for that. Anyway, today's Mother's Day. Go ahead and enjoy yourselves. Go ahead and be with your families. Thanks for listening to this podcast. Have a great day. Have a great many days to come. Bye-bye.